This week on Steel Horse Thunder, we head out to the Marion County Fairgrounds for Thunder in the Crossroads. Gotta love it. Yeah, me and a couple guys, we kind of, we just like to tinker around the garage and just kind of throw a little something together. It's like, my God, this thing is, I don't know that I've ever seen anything like it. And that's why it's like, man, it's just absolutely amazing. It benefits BACA, Bikers Against Child Abuse.
It's a fundraiser for Bikers Against Child Abuse. We empower abused children to not feel afraid of the world in which they live. And we don't do too many fundraisers. This is only our second one of the year, so we're not a big fundraising organization, so these guys are helping us out.
All that and much more this week on Steel Horse Thunder.
I heard that it was your anniversary, so I want to say happy anniversary to you guys. You drove all the way down here just for this ride, and we appreciate it.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
People talk about your one-stop shop. Well, Flat Out Motorsports is definitely a one-stop shop.
Maybe you like to hit the streets on two wheels, whether you're a touring guy, whether you're a cruising guy, or maybe you like the sport bikes.
If you'd rather play in the dirt, there's four wheels or there's two wheels.
Or maybe you've gotten to that point where you're ready for an extra wheel. They got the Can-Am Spider and the ever-so-cool Slingshot.
Or maybe you don't like the dirt or the road, then you can get on the water. Take this baby for a ride.
No matter what you need, no matter what brand you like to ride, all the safety gear, helmets, whatever you're looking for, it's all right here under one roof. And with the used motorcycle sales, you can pretty much find any kind of motorcycle you like.
Don't look now. Crambo's isn't just paint. It's your one-stop shop for motorcycle gear, parts, and service. Crambo's, voted the Indy A-List #1 motorcycle shop 2 years running, has expanded with the state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment for tuning your fuel-injected Harley and a new paint facility to make your bike stand out from all the others. Crambo's also has a new retail area complete with leather, chrome, audio, and all your parts and service needs. Crambo's, voted #1 for a reason.
Hey, good morning. It's Saturday morning. We're up here at the Marion County Fairgrounds. We've got Thunder in the Crossroads going on. But along with all the concerts and the food vendors and everything else that's going on here, we also have a charity ride that's here. This whole weekend has been dedicated to BACA, Bikers Against Child Abuse. So Cindy, what do you think about this, doing a charity ride for them right out of this event?
I think it's a good thing because, child abuse is something that happens all the time, so I think that it's a very good cause. I know that there's a lot of bikes showing up, and I hope that there will be a lot more because, again, this is a very good cause, and they're raising money. This event is, I've heard that it's going to be good. I know this is the first year, so next year will be a lot better, I'm sure, especially with everything going on in the world today. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a good day. And all of our charity rides this year are sponsored by Crambo's out in Greencastle. Chris, Beth, fantastic people. Go on out to Crambo's. Tell them Steel Horse Thunder sent you. You're going to love what you see out there. If you need paint work, Chris is the best. Mechanical work, they're the best. And if you need leathers or any of that kind of stuff, they got it all right there, man. So head on out to Greencastle off of US 40 and tell them Steel Horse Thunder sent you. That being said, Cindy, let's go find out a little bit more about the ride.
Let's go.
Hey man, we're up here at Marion County Fairgrounds, Thunder in the Crossroads. I'm here with the president of BACA, and you guys are Bikers Against Child Abuse. What's going on today? I know you guys are doing a ride and everything, so what's going on?
Yeah, so we've got a ride leaving the fairgrounds here at kickstands up at 10 o'clock this morning and riding out till about noon where we're back here. And we've got a concert and a lot of things going on here today, so a lot of activities.
And what exactly is the ride for?
So the ride is... it's a fundraiser for Bikers Against Child Abuse. We empower abused children to not feel afraid of the world in which they live. And we don't do too many fundraisers. This is only our second one of the year, so we're not a big fundraising organization, so these guys are helping us out.
Very good, man. That's awesome. And so tell me a little bit about the organization. How'd you guys come about?
The organization was founded in 1995. Our founder was a child play therapist and also knew a lot about bikers and brought abused kids and bikers together, and the rest is history. So we've been empowering kids ever since.
Wow, and since '95. So you guys have been around quite a while. I know I've seen the patch before. I see the patch quite a bit actually. So you guys are primarily northwest Indiana?
We're the Northwest Indiana chapter, and we also have our temp chapter down in Shelbyville, which is Blue River. the Blue River chapter. So.
Okay. See, now I live closer to that area there, so that's probably where I see more of the patches at. So, after you guys are done with the ride and everything, you guys hanging out for the whole day and the whole evening?
Oh yeah, we'll be here all day. So we got a couple headliners, some decent bands. Encourage people to come on out. So.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they didn't skimp on bringing in talent for the music and everything else, and
yeah, with everything going on this year, it's been a little sketchy on getting things put together, but we're following the state guidelines and making sure everybody's staying safe. So
yeah. Well, that's all you can do, man. That's all you can do, and work a little while today, and then tonight, have a good time.
We hope to do some of that too.
Right on. All right, Jordan, man, we're up here. BACA is putting on this ride. This is Bikers Against Child Abuse. What made you choose to come out here today?
I kind of grew up being abused as a child, so heard about it. Seemed like a pretty good thing. Never really heard about the group before until I saw the event on Facebook. So, figured I'd come out and see what it's all about.
That's pretty cool, man, and that's kind of what it's all about. I've said it for years, man. When we go through something ourselves, when we get through it, I believe it's our job now to help somebody else going through. You know what I'm saying? And I do. I honestly believe that when you get through something, man, you are now, you may not be qualified, you're more qualified. Now it's your calling. It's like now it's time for you to turn around and help the next person come through. And to me, that's what life is all about.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. I mean, I grew up with an abusive, stepdad per se. He sort of stepped up where my biological father didn't, and I kind of respect him for that. But then it just kind of went downhill from there. As when my little sister came in, it started with her, and then I kind of stepped in to intervene, and then it started becoming more physical with me. So all that, but yeah, it led me into like a kind of a dark time in my life. Joined the Army, got straight, and now kind of want to help people out. Whenever I see it.
Right on. Well, first of all, thank you for your service in the Army. But tell me a little bit about this bike too, because I tell you what, man, the sun is hitting it and it's just popping right now, man. I love this motorcycle.
Well, it's a 2017 Iron 883. It's my first Harley. Before this, I had a 82 Suzuki GN 250 that I made a little cafe racer. Sold it, got this, was looking for something I could paint OD green, and came across this one, and I was like, dude, I gotta have it. It's not matte, but that color is just great. It's green already. It looks great. I can't even remember what the name of the color is, and I've never seen another Iron 883 with that color before.
Yeah, I don't know that I have either. I really liked it. It was like, wow, man. And again, you have a beautiful sunny day like this, and the sun gets to glisten on it, man. It just pops, and it's like, damn, that's a nice machine right there. So how you liking it?
I like it a lot, actually. I really didn't think I was going to like having a Harley. My buddy got one, and I rode his around. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm going to get it. I'm going to get rid of the cafe, go over to a bobber. So that's kind of what I plan on doing with it, is making it like a bobber.
Right on, man. Well, it's a beautiful bike. I'm glad you came out to help support this ride here. Now, you going to hang around all day? You going to come back out for the concerts and all that?
Yeah, I'm going to hang out all day, so might as well.
Dude, perfect weather for it, man. There's going to be, there's great bands playing tonight, and shoot, if you're hungry, if you need anything, it's all out here. So it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, definitely going to be a good time tonight.
Right on. Well, thanks so much for talking to us.
Not a problem, man. Thanks for having me.
So, Roman, you're out here at this ride. Tell me what brought you out here today.
Well, my background brought me out here. I'm retired IPS for 22 years in high school, 9th through 12th grade. And the second reason, now that I'm retired, I work with a private company, and I work with special needs. And I've been doing that for 5 years.
That's pretty amazing, because I know it's got to be difficult to work with kids that have special needs. I've had a lot of friends that do that, and it's a tough job. It's such a blessing that people can do that. I don't know if that's a job that I could personally do, because I think I would cry all day, because I just hate to see kids that have issues like that. How is it for you working with them?
Well, first of all, it's very hard for most males to work with special needs. If you look in the field out here, it's mainly females, the dominant employees that work with special needs. So when men can come by and do that and step up, which I'm very lucky to be able to do that, you have to have a lot of compassion, you have to have a lot of understanding, a lot of patience, and just the virtues that you have to have. Some people have it, some don't. And so far, I'm doing fine with it. 5 years, and hopefully, God willing, I could do some more 5 more years.
Well, I know you're a patient person, and you know it's you're very patient. You're very easygoing, and you have a
Yeah.
wonderful bike.
Oh, thank
I
you.
love your bike.
Yeah,
Tell
this
me
is my-
about your bike.
Well, this is my steel horse. That's the reason for the tail there, if you can see that. And it's just a basic bike, no stereo, no floorboards, no fairings. It's just a raw bike. It has all the bells and whistles that I need.
I was gonna say it's just not a normal bike. There's a lot of stuff on this.
Well, it's a Dyna, and I guess now they're obsolete.
Yeah.
And so they still make the low rider, but it's a Softail. But I do have my bell and my whistle up in the front, so that tells everybody that it has all the bells and whistles that I need. So
Well, I love this bike.
Thank you.
I absolutely love it. It's beautiful. Of course, you know I ride a Dyna too, so.
okay, well, good.
But
We're
I
special
love
people.
it. We are special.
Yeah, thank you.
But you know, it's a beautiful bike, and it's so good to see you out here. You know, it's been a long year, and I love seeing the people that we're getting to see now going out on the rides. And this ride in particular is for a wonderful cause.
Yes, it is.
So I'm so thankful to see you out here today.
Thank you, and beautiful weather.
Yes,
We're
beautiful
blessed.
weather. Yes,
So let's
we are.
enjoy it.
All right, man, we're here for the Child Abuse Awareness Ride, and man, dude, you pulled in, and I know this probably happens to you all the time. You've got to have heads turn every time you pull in, man. Dude, tell me a little bit about this machine.
It's a creation of like a couple of really good mechanics here in Indianapolis, Ethan Porter Styles, then HPI horsepower. So I want it to be super fast, but as I started adding stuff, there was just so much stuff on it, and I was like, I just want to make it look ugly. So I found this artist in Crown Point, Indiana. I'm a big Indianapolis person, so I like to support everything in Indianapolis or Indiana. And he painted it all like this, down to every little detail. And then as I add stuff, my kids paint on it. So they make it, like as I add an oil cooler, my kids paint on it, and I've never washed it. So I love it.
I never wash it. You wanted to go fast, and you never want to wash it, right?
I've got a big turbo on it, and cams, and oil cooler, and all that type of stuff on it. So it's quick. I like it.
Dude, it's fantastic. I mean, everything on this bike, it's just so unique. I mean, it's obviously a one of a kind. I mean, and I'm telling you, one of these years you got to keep an eye out for the Mad Max run that they do here every year. It's usually the last Saturday of April. This year it changed because of COVID and all that stuff. I think they didn't do it yet. I think it's still gonna happen later on this year. But I'm telling you, your bike would be perfect. And then you just got to get dressed up like you're in the Mad Max movie, man. And I'm telling you, you'll be leading the pack.
I'm sure I can pull it off. Thanks, man.
Right on, man. Well, what brought you out for the ride today?
I just saw it on Facebook, and my wife and I like supporting good things. So it's a pretty important cause.
Yeah.
It's a great day to get out, and it's just a good Indianapolis thing. So everything Indiana.
Right on, man. Well, you gonna stay here and enjoy some good Indiana music later on tonight?
I will a little bit.
Yeah.
Hang out for a while. Yeah.
Right on, man. We'll be safe today.
Will do. Thank you.
So Donna, you're here at this ride, and it's a beautiful day today. What brought you guys out to this ride?
Because we heard about it because we live in Michigan, and the ones in Michigan have been canceled.
You know, and that's too bad. You know, this is a beautiful day, and you know, I know that with everything going on in the world, we're not allowed to do a lot of things, but man, you guys rode all the way down here from Michigan.
Yeah, we come down last night and stayed, and come out here today and try to go for a ride.
Well,
Things out.
what are you doing?
Checking things out.
Are you gonna move down here?
No, probably not. Grandbabies are up there, so
I get that.
gotta have the grandbabies.
Well, you know, it's going to be a great ride today. I know you guys are going to have fun. And I heard that it was your anniversary, so I want to say happy anniversary to you guys. You drove all the way down here just for this ride, and we appreciate it.
Thank you.
This is a standard lawyer commercial. This is a dramatic shot of me walking down the hallway. This is a stage scene of me talking to clients, even though they're not actual clients. This is the closing shot in my office, where I say my catchphrase, looking professional and confident. Look, all lawyer commercials are the same, but not all lawyers are the same. Leidendorf Law has been involved in the motorcycle community for over 35 years, with many more years to come. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are. The attorneys at Ladendorf Law have over 100 years of experience in personal injury and wrongful death litigation. Call us at Ladendorf Law. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Kerianne, you are the Ladendorf Law female feature writer, and tell me about your bike.
It's a 2009 Soft Heritage Classic. It's my second bike. The pipes are what got me. I love the fishtails, the sound.
Yes.
And yeah, I like the vintage look to it.
So what was your first bike?
A 96 Sportster.
Awesome. So how long did you ride the Sportster?
For about a year.
And how long have you been on this bike?
For a few months.
So what's the comparability of each bike?
So much bigger. The Heritage her name's Betty. She is a lot smoother, a lot more comfortable. I'm a tall girl, so Sportster's kind of a small bike.
You are a tall girl, but this bike is beautiful. I mean, have you done anything to it, or do you plan on doing anything to it?
I do plan on doing, I'm going to have hard bags done. It's going to be repainted. I want it a little bit sparklier. I have some more metallic flake put on it. And I think that's pretty much about it. The only thing I've got on it now is lights. I put, ambience lights underneath, so.
What color are those lights?
They
change.
Yep, they could change any color. They dance with the music.
Awesome. So did you go through the riding course?
I went through Ride Safe Indiana, and it was good choice.
Yes, very good choice. I think that everybody that rides should go through a riding course.
I
It makes a
agree.
difference.
Yes, it does. There's a lot of things that they prepare you for that learning on your own you don't know.
Now, did you ride before you went through the riding course, or did you go through the riding course to learn to ride and then ride?
I kind of learned how to ride while I was waiting for my riding course to start, but I'd been a passenger since I was a little girl and on up, so most of my life.
And a lot of times that does make a difference. When you've been on a bike, even on the back, it does make a difference as riding, because you do learn a lot of the things that go on while you're riding on the back.
Yes, yes. And there was my family, I grew up in California, and all my dad's friends, there was not too many days where there wasn't, motorcycle somewhere.
Yeah. So have you done any long rides on this bike, or do you plan on doing any kind of long rides?
I've only I haven't gone anywhere like overnight or anything like that yet. I did the 100-mile ride that BACA did. We put on a couple, it was last month. And other than that, I've put about 3,000 miles on her since March.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's been a hot summer, and you've been able to get out there and ride.
Oh, yes. Any chance.
Yeah. Well, thank you for talking with us. I love this bike. I hope that you have a lot of good miles on it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Motorcycle riders want the freedom of the open road. Unfortunately, other motorists often do not give riders the proper attention the law requires. Call us at Ladendorf Law. Like family, because we are. You have been injured in an automobile collision, and suddenly your vocabulary has been expanded to include terms totally unfamiliar to you. We know accidents can be overwhelming to the injured victims and their families. You know you can put your trust in the familiar faces of Ladendorf Law. We take care of you and your family so that you can focus on recovering from your injuries. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Hey man, we're happy to announce we finally got a date for our Posse ride, okay? This is the Steel Horse Thunder Posse ride. We did it last year. Everybody loved it. Everybody insisted that we do it annually. Well, it's not hard to talk us into it, because that's what actually got us through last year. The money that we were able to raise for that actually helped us get the show going through the last part of last year. Cindy, when's the ride going to be this year?
It's going to be on October 11th, and it's going to end at the brewery, distillery, and winery, Cedar Creek.
That's right, Cedar Creek in Martinsville. Everybody loved the ending location. We're going to end it there again. This time we're going to make sure we have the grill going by the time we get there. If you remember last year, the only flaw we had was the ride went so smooth. We got there early and the food wasn't ready yet for us. So we'll make sure it's ready this time. There'll be plenty of cold water for those that don't want to drink any of the other beverages that are there. It's what'd you think about the ride last year?
You know, last year it was a great turnout, and we appreciate it so much because I know you guys know that it takes a lot of money to do the show. So we appreciate so many people coming out. They said that they wanted to do it again this year. We're hoping for a lot of people. They've got a lot of room. They've got a lot of land that we can park the bikes on, and they got lots of stuff to drink, and we're going to have plenty of hot dogs, so it's going to be a great time.
And that's what I was going to say. We had over 200 bikes last year, and we still had tons of room to park more. So I'm figuring about 600 should be good this time. I don't want to get over 600 motorcycles, but yeah, the first 600 motorcycles will be allowed to do the ride this year. So thank you guys so much for your support, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody on October 11th. That's a Sunday. All right, brother, we're out here. Now, this is Saturday morning. I know you guys got this thing kicked off yesterday on Friday evening and stuff like that. How did Friday night go?
You know, the crowd wasn't that big, but we had a hell of a show. The concert was amazing. Great food out here with the vendors, and the night was perfect weather-wise.
Yeah, you couldn't have asked for anything better than what you had last night when it comes to the weather. Now, I know Jasmine Kane actually closed out last night, correct?
Yeah, and she did a great job. Phenomenal set. She can definitely tear the stage up.
Yeah. So now today, a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of stuff. You got the BACA, the Bikers Against Child Abuse. I know they're doing their ride out of here. And then you've got bike show. I mean, tell me a little bit about what's going on today.
Well, the whole concert and motorcycle show is a benefit for BACA, like you said, Bikers Against Child Abuse. I think a great portion of the proceeds will go to that cause. Okay. We got a motorcycle show this morning. It starts at noon. We got roughly 50 or 60 bikes registered online, and we got more to come. We got over $5,000 to give away in prizes, custom-made trophies. It's going to turn out to be a good show.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And so how did all this come about anyway?
You know, I think Bob and Haas had talked about putting on a show. They came to me and asked me to put on a motorcycle show, so I kind of reached out to all friends and customers and family and tried to make it happen. Then I got involved in the portion of vendor management, and Bob and I ran with that, and we got most of it set up. Haas handled the stage sound and the bands, and it just all came together.
It's all right, man. I'm telling you what, I'm digging it. I love the fact that we could have something like this. And then it turned out that AMA Flat Tracking, they got shut down over in Ohio, so they came over here to Indiana. So you kind of got races going on now too. Just
popped up after we started this event, and we're just kind of rolling with the punches.
Yeah, I mean it's in a sense it's kind of nice. It'll bring some more bikes, but yet it's going to take people from, you know what I mean? So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing with that going on, but I know it's a busy weekend here in Indianapolis.
Busy weekend, yes, a lot going on, and that's good with everything going on around. That's negative. We need positive things to do, and this will be an annual event. We're going to build it into next year. We've already got bands lined up, big headliners. We're going to have the motorcycle show again with maybe even bigger prizes, bigger vendors.
Right on. So you're already planning next year?
We are, yeah. It's in the books. It's going to happen around the same time.
Good deal, man. I tell you what, because I mean, obviously this year, like I said, we already talked about the flat track. Now, on top of that, we've been dealing with the COVID. We've been dealing with everything that's going on right now. So I know this year has been a screwy year. We normally do a bike night on Thursday nights. I scratched it for this year. So I tip my hat to all you guys that were putting something like this, with the expense that comes with putting on something like this, that you guys still went ahead and chugged through, even with all the stuff going on. Man, I'm telling you what, man, my hats are off to you guys.
I appreciate that. It was quite the challenge. We had permits, and the health department we had to work with closely. A lot of practices in place to ensure health and safety, and we're working with them, and everything's a success, and it's going down.
Well, brother, I appreciate you talking to me. I know it's a little slower right now, so I thought this was the best time to talk to you. Great. But I'll let you go back to work, and we're going to go play for a while.
Please do. Enjoy the show.
Right on. All right, man. I can't help but notice two things. Number one, you're already awake and out here, because we're out here kind of early right now. Most people are not up and out. I think most people went to bed right before we got here. So, dude, if this bike doesn't turn somebody's head, nothing will, man. Tell me a little bit about this.
Okay, this here is a 1991 Sportster, believe it or not. Only thing left on it that's actually Sportster is the down tube, and the engine, pretty much. You got a 72 style peanut gas tank. 26-inch wheel on the front, 23 on the back. Give it that stance that's sitting down. All the paint out of my buddy Brad H. Design out of Trenton, Tennessee. Done the paint, excellent work, excellent painter. Like I say, it's just a fun ride, front and rear air ride, so it don't sit like that, it comes up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who designed this?
I'm the designer. That's the name of my company, Dangerous Designs. You know, I design anything on 2 wheels, 3 wheels, 4 wheels. We design it, and I'm a pipe fitter by trade, so I do all my exhaust handcrafted, intake, stuff like that. Me and a couple other guys work on these together, and I got to give a shout out to them for the help.
Gotta love it. Yeah, me and a couple guys, we kind of, we just like to tinker around the garage and just kind of throw a little something together. It's like, my God, this thing is, I don't know that I've ever seen anything like it. And that's why it's like, man, it's just absolutely amazing. So now, do you do this like somebody can bring their bike to you and say, hey, what can you do with this?
Oh, yeah, you can go to my Instagram page, Dangerous Designs, Facebook, Dangerous Designs, Dale_battle. at yahoo.com. Get in contact with me. We specialize in one-of-a-kind builds, things that you won't see on the street. So yeah, we up and moving. I'm about to retire, so I'm going full-time.
All right. About to retire?
Yeah.
My God, you must have a great job. You can retire you get to retire at 35? How you doing that?
How much I owe you?
It's like, okay, but you're not going to retire from building bikes.
My regular job, I'm a pipe fitter, local Fat 97 out of Chicago by trade, and this is something I do on the weekends.
Right on. So, and did you say you're up around the Crown Point area?
Yeah, Crown Point, right next to Maryville in that area, 30 miles east of Chicago. You can go to them pages I told you about. I'm very accessible.
No, that's super cool, man. And I just absolutely love this motorcycle. It's, again, I mean, it is definitely a one-of-a-kind. I mean, it's just, I haven't ever seen one similar to this.
Well, this is a board tracker. You don't see a lot of board trackers. Remember the old school board trackers? It's on that theme, on the board tracker theme with a little jazz to it, but it is a board tracker.
Yeah, I've seen the board trackers, and it has a lot of jazz to it. Not a little, it's got a lot of jazz to it. Brother, thank you so much for talking to me about this, man. This is a beautiful bike. I hope you do well on the show today, and man, just have a great day while you're out here.
Appreciate the interview, guys. Have a good day, everybody. Be safe out there.
Hey, man, that's going to do it for this week. Hope you enjoyed the show. Cindy, what'd you think?
It was great. There was a lot of people out here. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was. And remember, Thunder in the Crossroads. Look for it next year. And remember, it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.
All right, man, we're out here at the Marion County Fairgrounds. This is Thunder in the Crossroads. Nipple! This weekend benefits the BACA, Bikers Against the BACA. Good time, man. Thunder in the Crossroads. Keep an eye out for it next year. And remember,